Hey, what's going on, everyone? Got a weekly close here. Looks like the dollar came down today. Good 30 points at one point, I think. Hopefully it'll come down so gold and silver can catch that bounce a little bit better for the week. Looks like we got a spinning top putting in. So it could be just the balance point where it takes another leg up, but we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping it'll come back down into support. Let's see how we closed. Looks like a tether. We got a double top plus an extended bar, making this a head and shoulders top on the 4-hour chart. So it's still hanging in there. Let's see what happens, but looks pretty bearish the last few hours there. So same thing here. 10-year bond, Treasury, it's coming off of this falling star. It's hanging on a tether there. Not much movement today. For the week, pretty good push. Wants to go higher, but it looks like it got stopped out at previous highs, previous lows. Got to knock outside of that pattern. Let's check the 4-hour again. Let's see what's going on here. I don't know. Could go either way on this one. It did close above the 8, EMA 8. And it's definitely extended from the 8 here. I'm expecting this to come back into the pattern, but I don't see any sign of it yet. Looks like Black Friday had the S&P and Dow up, making a new high. Closing on its highs. Still bullish. Monthly close is coming up. Looks like a clear breakout to me. Let's see where it stops. Got no resistance above. Nothing to gauge from. Dow Jones made a new high as well. I just really suspect that this is going up for no reason. Some kind of inflation is going to hit. I wish I just raised rates and let the thing collapse. But it looks like it wants to go higher. See what happens. Can't tell where it's going to go. Guess the measured move would be this last pattern from 15.5 to 18, let's call it 18.5, so another 2,000 points. Just a rough estimate. But same thing happened down here to me. I thought it was going to be bearish in and around here, and just churned around. It's been going up ever since. I mean, these things been going up for 8 years straight. Something's got to give. We don't even manufacture anything anymore. Doesn't make any sense to me, but there it goes. It's still going higher. Weekly close on the NASDAQ. Didn't close as good as it did for the S&P and Dow, but came back into the pattern and making that U now. Look for previous high breaks. Looks like the 8 wants a cross. Usually price will come down and meet that cross, but it looks like it just bounced way above and kept going. Pretty fast recovery. That means that it's still bullish on the upside. Closing on its highs for the day. For the week, kind of got knocked back a little bit, but you can see that U coming in. Let's see if we can see it on an hour chart maybe. Yeah, it looks bullish. Got resistance at 48.72. Finish that gap off. Got resistance at the gaps. So it's moving pretty nicely. Just in time for the holiday season, I guess. Crude. Let's see what crude did. Kind of flat for the today. But for the week, looks like came across the 34 pretty nicely. But that might be a bearish retracement. So let's be careful. Watch for previous low breaks. But it could be just bullish and take out the previous highs instead of double top and a triple top on the daily. Coal still hanging in there. Looks like it wants to go higher. Get a nice W pattern here. Previous high breaks at 51.30. See what we're doing for the month. The month is closing up next Wednesday. Looks like a flat top break coming in on coal. Previous lows is your resistance. Previous lows. You got some previous low here. Right at the 34, but previous lows ultimately at in and around 100. Shanghai, bullish, closing on its highs. Taking out the reversal bar. Pretty nice. Closing on its highs, wants to go higher. You got resistance at the gap. 33.73 all the way up to previous lows. Looks like Nikkei was the same. Bullish, bullish, bullish. Let's take a look at gold. Gold was bouncing pretty nice and then just kind of stepped back. No reversal bar yet. Not on a daily. Let's check a 4-hour chart. Looks like accumulation here and then a drop off and then recovery. An A, B bottom there and then a bigger bottom there. Higher lows throughout the day. Let's see. Nice 3-bar pattern here. Here's the bounce after the crushing. It opened really hard down. and it bounced all the way back up. So good for gold on the bounce, but it needs to get up. Weekly close, pretty dead down there. We got previous breakout points holding it up. Here's the left shoulder, right shoulder. So it broke out, came all the way back into previous breakout. And the only reversal I see in the short term is that steep drop off and then recovery. So anything can happen. It can just keep going down, as this might be another bearish retracement. But so far on the 4 hour, it's above the EMA 8. So it's got some support, but the only support we got now on the longer term chart is the previous high break. Silver seems to be doing a lot better, but same thing. All these dots here are my paper trading I did last night. I did play it on the 5-minute chart. You can see my game. It was the open last night. Crushed it. I saw a AB bottom. I bought it, bought back into support, bought back into support. I had a lower high, I sold it. And then I bought it here, sold it there, bought it here, sold, sold, sold. I was working with 3 contracts. And then I fell asleep. Went up from there. And then that was the open. And then I bought somewhere in here, but I got closed out. Where did I get closed out? Oh, there. Bought it here, got closed out, and it dropped off. Another bottom. Looks bullish from here on the 5-minute, but that don't say much. So never mind these. I'll erase them somewhere. Hopefully I can maybe take them off. But anywho's, this thing's pretty awesome on the paper trading, by the way. This little plus sign on the right, you just click on it, you buy it, and it'll tell you where to buy. I'll just put market. Pretty cool. Placed. So now I got to buy, and then I can just move it on up. What I did all night was just use previous lows, previous highs. So here, taking it, 3-4 ticks at a time. But it's pretty cool, pretty accurate, good, nice paper trading. Pretty cool. That's great. So I'll be paper trading at night. 5-minute chart on the silver. So anywho's, we got a nice bounce going on. We didn't close above the EMA 8. Got a long ways to go. You can see the bearish flag drop off. We did get a churn here, but it's just a spinning top, and spinning tops on a downward trend are not bottoms. They're continuation patterns. So I'm worried about next week being that this is not a reversal bar yet. We don't have a reversal yet on gold and silver. It's pissing me off, but that's what we have. Gold silver ratio. Be sure to go buy some gold and silver. Prices are low. Down where the previous breakouts are. And it looks like gold was the better buy. We got a bullish retracement. Copper, let's see how copper did. Closing on its highs, almost. Wants to keep going, needs to break previous highs, taking out this last falling star. Took out the previous falling star, closing above previous highs, kept on going. Needs to take out previous highs, and we'll see where it goes from there. Could put in a lower high again and drop off into support. Take a look at GDX. See the drop off there. Recovery, nice hammer coming off of there. Not perfect hammer, but wish it was a longer legged hammer. You take the body and you double it, and then you double in a half. Read a lot that the true hammer is just 2 body lengths, but I always use 2.5. Looks like a good hammer, textbook style. And all we need to do is confirm it on the upside, and it tried and it failed. So it needs to close above and open above the previous candle to confirm it. But we do have a gap now, so hopefully this will come up, fill the gap, and continue. Never ending story. Looks like GDXJ is coming into another bottom, and then it bounced. Still not closing above. Let's take a look at that weekly chart. Nice start of a turn there. Same with GDX. A long road ahead. It's got to recover quite a bit of damage here. Crossing all the way over the 34. It should be coming into its measured move. So let's see if that is going to take hold. I mean, the measured move doesn't mean anything, but from its top to its breakdown to its bottom, it looks like a pretty close measured move. But this whole thing could take another step down. So, no reversal bars yet. Did see some on the daily though, right? Little hammer. See if these things hold. And then a 2-bar reversal. Got a nice hammer here, but it's not confirmed. 2-bar pattern is bullish. Let's see what happens. Same thing. Same thing. Bitcoin looks like it hit a top. It's coming rounding over. It did put a reversal bar there though. So, how did the week close? The week did not close good. That's a falling star coming off of Bitcoin. It tried very hard to get over, putting in a lower high. So look for Bitcoin to come back into support, gather its legs, and try again, I guess. I guess it's not a perfect falling star. I don't know. Look for previous high breaks. It's closing below the EMA 8. Still way above on the weekly. Plenty of support at 671. I'll see what happens. Not much of a top, but it is rounding over, and with some falling star action. Not a perfect falling star. It doesn't look like it. I guess it's pretty close. Let's take a look at AG real quick. See where she is going. Sideways actions, trying to move up. Got to put in a lower high on the weekly. That's good. Other than that, I would refer back to my other video where I concentrated on the equities a little bit better. Let's see how NAK did. Where is NAK? Totally past it. There she is. NAK still put in that top. So look for retracements on that. See if we got any reversal bars going in. See the rounding top. Watch it come back into support. Maybe some good buys coming in on NAK because it's bullish on the long-term chart, definitely. So look for support buys on NAK. Look at all that mess. Oh yeah, that was my target. Where's Cliff at? Cliff was doing pretty well all week, closing on its highs. That monthly chart is breaking previous highs. Pretty nice. I like that. Going into previous lows, we got inwards of 11 all the way up to 15. But it looks like 11 is going to be taken out pretty soon. Shoot, this thing could go all the way to 40. That's amazing, I think. Previous low at 15. Get through that. And then previous low, you got a double bottom there, 2030. Previous lows, previous lows, previous lows. It's amazing if you can get all the way to 50 from this move right here, from 10 to 50. It's pretty badass. So that's all I got. Nothing really going on. Short week, terrible week to trade, really. Looking for a breakout on this one. I still got my silly measured move thingy up here. Looks like a one measured move would take it to $1.36. I'm looking for a double. But still hanging in there, low volume, so nothing's been carrying it up. Looks like it fell over a couple times, but it picked up again. Low volume, that's what happens. But we got one small pattern, a double top breakout coming on this one. Lots of fluff news, so nothing really going on with it. Hopefully December will be awesome for us, guys. But let me know what's going on out there. I appreciate everyone's comments. Please like, share, and comment if you would. I'll see ya.